One of the least favorite things that I find myself doing over and over again is definitely catastrophizing. So that's kind of when all those little things just count a little too much. It's kind of in human nature to hear what's negative the loudest and see negativity the brightest. But with me, it's a bit like taking the negativity and sticking it under a magnifier. It's just, I'm like a sponge. I absorb all the negativity that's around me. Just a negative look, a few negative words is really all it takes to trigger my anxiety and just kind of just ruin my whole day. And the problem with that is every little thing starts to feel like the end of my world. I get into an argument with someone who I care about, and I think that they're gonna hate me forever, and that there's no way I can possibly go on without them. And it's really rough, even if logically you know that it's not true, that you're way over exaggerating the situation. You can't really stop the anxiety in the moment. It's just something that's going to happen whether I want it to or not. It's gonna take its course. And I'm kind of just learning how to ride it out while doing the least harm to people around me. So I don't want to lash out in anger fueled by anxiety to someone I love just because they said something negative and my brain blew it way out of proportion. Even if they do say something really bad, lashing out isn't going to fix the problem. It's just going to create a whole nother problem, which is me letting my anger get the best of me and hurting people I care about. And it's not really what I want to do. And at the time, it's not because I'm trying to hurt them. It's because I'm hurt and I'm lashing out. And this is where a lot of people say, oh, you're just too sensitive, or take a joke. Like, no, I can't take a joke. Just the anxiety, no matter how under control I get it, if a person triggers it, I'm going to lose that control so fast. It would be like trying to hold back an ocean. It doesn't work. So I find the best thing really is just to avoid those situations altogether. When I start absorbing that negativity, I just need to take a little bit of a step back, calm myself down, take deep breaths or whatever it is I need to do. And I've been studying a little bit of dialectical behavior therapy, just in the hopes that I can use that to regulate my emotions better, because I'm a very emotional person, which seems odd because I have a lot of difficulty expressing my emotions, but I feel very deeply. And that's why even just the littlest thing can set me off into a whirlwind of anxiety, self-loathing, anger, just all at once. And it's not that I'm just looking for reasons to yell or to be offended, because the experience is, well, I'm sure it's unpleasant for the other person. It's unpleasant for me as well to be so caught up in my own emotions that I can't see straight. I can't be reasoned with. I can't even reason with myself. I can't see logic anymore. And that type of dysregulation just is such an awful feeling. I feel genuinely like I'm dying sometimes. Like I'm going to actually drown in a sea of emotions. And so I've found that trying to just step back and look at things from an outsider's perspective helps a bit. So in my head, I kind of go through maybe what the other person could possibly be going through, and I search for as many reasons as possible that they could have said something or acted a certain way that is not the catastrophe that I instantly jump to, which is generally something like, oh, they hate me, or they're mad at me and they'll never forgive me. Because once you really start thinking about it, you find there's a lot more possibilities than just that one. And like with all things with mental illness, it's hard. And it takes so much practice, and I don't even have that under control yet, just because I'm trying to do it. I still get lost in the heat of the moment. My emotions get out of hand. You know, things happen, but because I love the people who are close to me, I've just made a promise to myself, sort of a New Year's resolution, I guess, except a few months late, that I'm going to get this under control. I'm going to learn how to regulate my emotions and how to handle them, because it hurts me when I can't, and it hurts other people, and that's not something I want for my life.